Hey, how's it going? I have Scarlett Johansson joining me today, coincidentally. Yeah, pretty cool. So, today I'm just going to talk about chopping my hair off. So, I cut all of my hair off about 3 months ago. It was in June, it's now September. My hair was like down here ish, somewhere around there. I cut 10 inches off and donated it, and I don't regret it yet. It's been 3 months, so it's pretty good that I'm not like massively regretting it. So I just wanted to discuss chopping your hair off because I have really thick hair. So that was my primary concern before I decided to cut it, was that I was just going to be like mushroom head and it was just going to puff out and I was going to look ridiculous. And I kind of have like a round face shape, so I was also concerned about that it was going to make my face look really fat. It was just going to be super unflattering. So I had been growing my hair for like a really long time. I never like set out to grow it to be like, yeah, I'm gonna grow it out and donate it, but it had just gotten really, really long, and I had not cut it more than like a 1 or 2 inch trim for like 2 years. So I think I'm gonna insert some pictures of my long horse mane hair around here, something. So yeah, I had really, really, really long hair, and I decided to cut it because I felt like I needed a change and because I got dumped. Like, I know that sounds really stupid, but the concept of the breakup bob is real. It's legit. I have gone through with it. I know that it's real. So, my ex boyfriend, like, it was really, really confusing. He broke up with me while I was at school, and then I came back and he was like, oh, I think I might want to get back together with you, but then he was like, no, and then he started going out with some other girl, and it sucked. But he told me, he was like, I lost my train of thought. So, oh my god, he is this like blonde white kid, and he was always like, I really want to get my nose pierced. Like, I think that would look so edgy. Like, I really want to get my nose pierced. And I'm like, you're so white and you're also male, and I hate nose piercings on females, and I just don't think it would look good. Like, I never said to him like, no, you could never do while you're going out with me or anything like that. Like, no. But he told me when I came back from school, he was like, after I broke up with you, I went to a tattoo parlor and I would have gotten my nose pierced if the piercist was in, but the piercist was not in that day. And I was just like, okay, cool. But I was like, yeah, I considered chopping off all my hair after you broke up with me, you know, like a new look. And he was like, oh, you would never do that. That would look so bad. You would never do that. And yeah, so he started going out with a new girl on Memorial Day. I remember that specifically because my entire family was at my house and I was beyond miserable and didn't leave my bed because I'm a pathetic girl. And it was maybe 2 weeks after that, I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cut my hair. And yeah, so what I did is, I don't even know how I found this girl on Instagram. I really do not even know, but I found this girl on Instagram who had just gone through chemotherapy. Like, she had just started growing her hair back after being bald from chemotherapy treatment. She had leukemia. But I really, like, this girl's hair was really similar to mine. I know that people get chemo curls after they go through that kind of therapy, and my hair is kind of like curly and wiry like that. And I just really liked her hair. So I brought this picture of this girl with her hair. Lol, of course. She always has her hair, duh. But I like screenshotted the pictures from this girl's Instagram and brought it to my hairdresser and was like, this is kind of the style that I want. I'm obviously cutting a lot of hair off. I actually cried at my hairdresser. Like, I told her the whole story and told her that it was kind of like a breakup bob because I wanted to prove a point. And I don't want to say that I did it for attention. That sounds so bad. But psych. I can say that I did it for attention because I did do it for attention. Like, I wanted this boy to pay attention to me, even though he was with another girl. It's so confusing and it's so idiotic, but that's what happened this summer. Anyway, met the hairdresser, and okay, if you're thinking about cutting your hair, you just gotta, you can't overthink it. You can't think about it too hard because then you'll freak yourself out and then you'll back out. So I was like not thinking about it too hard. I like cried and then calmed down, and she was like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" And I was like, "Yes." And then she cut off like this much of my hair. I have a picture of like the the hair chunks that I posted on Twitter right after I cut my hair, and it was a hell of a lot of hair. But my hairdresser is also really cool. She like does her hairstyling and cutting out of her house, and she's like a family friend, so she's really neat. So yeah, I cut off all my hair, and I got layers obviously because my hair is super thick, and I didn't want it to be incredibly bushy, like Simba Mufasa-esque lion mane. So yeah, and then I took a shit ton of selfies. I probably took 100 selfies on my mom's phone because she has a 5C and it was a better quality than the 4 that I had at that time. And I took a whole crap ton of selfies, and I like knew that I liked my hair from the very beginning. It just felt so much lighter. I felt like a whole new person. Like I just felt new, and I just needed that when I was going through this breakup because I needed to move on from my past and move on from this past boy, even though I was doing it to try and get his attention. But it's really like, and my hairdresser said this, like when you cut it off, it's just like all this dead energy that is just like all of a sudden gone from your body. And I totally felt that. And I posted a selfie on Instagram the next day. What I did is I posted on Twitter all my hair chopped off, and people like texted me about it and were like, "Did you really cut your hair?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm gonna post a selfie tomorrow." It's like I didn't actually say that, but I strategically posted the selfie the next day, and the caption of the selfie was like, "Change is a good thing, smiley face," because my life was changing because I was no longer with this guy because you know you want to be with me. Anyway, and then he like texted me and was like, "Did you really cut your hair?" And I was like, "Yes, bitch, you liked my Instagram picture. Like, obviously you saw that I cut my hair. I didn't fake it." And then I was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "It looks good." And I was like, "Thank you." And I like didn't go any further from that because I didn't want to like indulge him because I knew that he wanted to talk to me. Like, he was obviously just not dealing with his feelings for me by going out with some other girl. Really long story. Maybe I'll make a video about it. I don't really know. Anyway, this video is about chopping all your hair off, so it kind of got sidetracked though. It's more about the concept of a breakup bob. Is there anything else that I need to say? I don't really know. This is 3 months post-chop. I can put like pictures in of when I first got it cut. It really hasn't grown too much, but it's growing nicely. Like I was a little nervous about it growing out as well because I wasn't really sure what it was going to look like when it's like growing out. I'm going to look like a mop dog, but so far it's fine, and I'm really enjoying it. I get to do a bunch of different things with it now. It's long enough that I can put little tiny braids, like side braids in it. That's really exciting. So yeah, that's just my story about cutting my hair off. I donated it to Pantene because I believe that you need 13 inches for locks of love and you only need 10 for Pantene. So I sent it to Pantene, and I assume they made a wig out of it. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, that's my story about my breakup bob. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna pick Lucy's nose if I can find it. There we go. Bye.